They'll get someone to deal with inside the library. Meanwhile, it is Abizi feeling all sorts of pressure here inside of gold. Gets some fire established there on his decimate, but ultimately gets taken down. How about the shots coming through from Arcitys? Give him 3, and it's going to have to
at least trades himself out, but Envoy has made his way through. FaZe very quick, but it doesn't look like they have any idea. And well, Envoy strikes. That's 5 for him. Eventually gets taken down. It looks like for the Thieves, no one else is going to be close enough to try to make an impact play off what Envoy is doing. You group up, you take your time, and you try again as a full 4-man squad.
And here's the hold now from Atlanta FaZe. We'll see how long they can keep this one going for. Cell on the back. Players all over the front side, and Abizi winning his gunfights on the left-hand side of the map as well. To the point now, and it's Arcitys on a 4 spree. He's managed to turn things around in a nice way. Trying to find a few more kills here as well. There's Kenny on the approach. Abizi's going to get that one, so streak's still within reach for Arcitys, but he needs a few more. Still a decent hold out of the LA Thieves so far in that first hard point. Second, so far so good.
Already a player around the back though. Keep an eye. It's Arcitys. It's Arcitys in a great position. Holds fire against Nero. Looking for methods in the head. Sees one. Sees Nero as well. Takes it down, and that's the door bust wide open. Atlanta FaZe now have an opportunity to get in here.
What can he find from up top? Well, he needs his team to find something else because he can't push in on his own. He's going to fall. Good hold from FaZe.
Yeah, you can see Arcitys maybe doesn't hit the headlines as much as a lot of the players in this FaZe roster because they are all animals, but now going to work here, just holding it down, and Abizi shutting down Rockers.
Oh my God!
3-piece! Abizi doesn't care about your numbers. He's just completely removed Rocker's break out of the equation, and somehow Rocker have got more bodies here as well. It's a very mixy hardpoint, what should have been locked down.
Oh, this should have been time for the Rocker, and Abizi says no. My goodness.
So much damage in from Arcitys, thinking it eventually leads to Abizi getting the kill. And it's just been staggered over and over and over again. They haven't really got a good look at B at all. And this is why you see, I mean, getting that B first is such a big deal. How hard it is.
I think maybe that Envoy play, or getting out of the cell was their best chance.
Find these numbers, and that's been a problem when it has come down to these hard points, and it's why they haven't found a win all weekend long. But if Arcitys keeps heating up like this, it is going to be an issue. The kills start to come through for FaZe, and those spawns still in for Ultra. Fighting from the back, can they find a route through? Bance will find 2, but gets taken down.
And a moment's notice, Surge here early. And Arcitys will look to call in the glide bomb, so at least getting the information, calling that out to his teammates. We'll see if the kill can come through it as well. That is a clean 4 down, an excellent break from FaZe. Great awareness of utilizing that streak, and of course it's player 5. It's Celium clearing out the lanes as well.
And the spawns are still there for Seattle. They just cannot find an opening to get towards this point. Right now, Atlanta FaZe basically have everything cut off. One player in Mac is going to win that gunfight onto Sim. So he's actually able to break into this hard point. 25 seconds remaining here, but here comes Arcitys.
If they were able to get the full 60, but much like Seattle walking away with this bocage, that thought about taking P2 feels like it could be a dream, but Arcitys trying to make a play on the flank. And seeing the boys from Atlanta try to flip the spawns and try to make something after what has been a lackluster first side of rotations. Arcitys walking through the office trying to make it his own. Trying to stay alive as he'll have some teammate support, but so far it has been all Seattle up to this point. An 80-point advantage, but FaZe.
Oh, they're green. I spawned green. I'm holding bottom boat. They could be jumped out from in. Yo, I did one new. One bottom boat. Alright, nice. That's new for sure. I flipped.
Okay. I'm pitching short.
I'm fighting top fast, looking.
Yeah, go for it. I'm
sorry. Top 3 spot.
I'm short.
Come down on time. Help me.
Nice.
Alec, I'm getting. Jump down. Punch him. When you push if you can.
Push down. I'm on 5.
Good time. I did.
Nice.
Clean comms out of FaZe. Arcitys on one hell of a spree right now. Another 6 for him. Let's dive in the other side of the pond and go for a quick listening now with the London Royal Ravens. Surely a map 1 win going their way in a moment.
Yeah, no, that is the Atlanta FaZe blunder. They love to set up on this hill. They just have to bully their way through the front. And again, I mean, that is as GG as GG can get.
We'll see if they can make the break. As right now it is a 2-for-2 trade. Arcitys from the top, 30 seconds left. And that'll be the kill that he needs to find. Taking that player off of the point. That was Scump in particular. Still seizing, still hunting for kills as he and the little twin brother of his, Prestini. The Sanderson twins back together, and they are lighting up Optic Texas right now. Another break. Atlanta FaZe.
Stop this clock. The second tick is almost going to be done. See all of NYSL, they're trying to set up the teammates. They're trying to get him off this point. Second tick is in. Arcitys finds one. Arcitys finds two.
No
trying to go
response.
for the third.
A slight lead advantage for Seattle as now it's time for Field. Arcitys and Co leading the charge. 3, make it 4 in a row.
If I'm Atlanta FaZe, your main focus is just flipping these spawns. 2 times now, Seattle have been fully set up for that P2. They're able to take control of Waterside. Now you have a couple players trying to attack from the back, but Accuracy wins that huge one-on-one versus Sim. Mac finds a second. So now if you're Seattle, you want to try to get as much time as you possibly can. Now that you do not have the spawns, that's going to be 3 dead in the feed. Last player on that point is going to be Sim. He is going to get traded, and Arcitys on a 7th spree picks up a glide bomb of his own.
That's going to be great. And well, can Arcitys find this 1 versus 2? He's going to be looking for it at the same time. He's going to find TJ, and now he's going to challenge. No, he's not going to challenge. He's going to look for anything going forward, and it's going to be Nero to try and get the defuse, and he goes for it in the end. They have Arcitys going to just try and stay alive. Open the door. Unfortunately, that door is just not very big. You can already see, however, Arcitys still alive. He's been contested at the same time. He's going to try and find another kill. It's Arcitys. They need every single player they've got at the moment. Unfortunately, Sim lets Nero through. Capsule gets another.
Has the information on Spark, but he does get gunned. And now Arcitys in 1v3.
1v3, manages to get a 1v2. Out he goes, flying into the fight. Oh my word! As Hook manages to clutch up.
Now should have this A point secured, and that'll take care of business, and a couple more kills go their way. But biggest problem LAG have, 9 make it, 8 lives remaining. Ooh. Now down to 7.
Because they had 5 first round, Minnesota only able to capture 3. Then not a single tick code speed, and then Atlanta FaZe close out that 8 point. So it's still up by 5, make it 2 with the completion of A.
Okay, my apologies. I saw +4 coming into this round, so
no
that's
problem,
my bad.
brother. No
I appreciate
problem.
you, Jay. Appreciate you, buddy. Doing great work, Jay.
So are you, my friend.
Here we go. Arcitys round in the corner. Oh, Arcitys with a great slide there on to attach. Cuts him down, and just like that, you're taking a look at the game clock. If you are Minnesota, and you've got to make a play, and who's it going to come from as FaZe starts to push their way forward into the spawn? 2 players.
2 spree still alive, and well, he's found a kill downstairs before being traded out. So now, Arcitys through the top side, trying to break the hard point. Indeed, a nice 2-piece as he gets involved as well. Hard point FaZe.
And look at this, man. A couple players you're expecting to step up come land time. Well, you heard Nameless talking about Cammy. He's been okay, but on the flip side, Arcitys 12-8, leading not just his team, but the lobby as well.
There it is. Should be able to catch these members of Ultra out 1 at least. Indeed, he takes care of Bance. It all comes down to Cammy, who has to stay alive on point. Insight to back him up in a moment, but it all falls down to the final members now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Tuscan will fall as Atlanta FaZe. 1/2 of our Tuscan twosome goes their way. Damage dealt. Arcitys trying to make his way forward quick. Does. Oh my God! No way!
Kenny's going to be the player towards first cut, and with 25 seconds left, Atlanta FaZe are being so aggressive because they know they control the spawns. And as we get towards the P4 and that P5,
so much information as well. Prez now going to press the advantage, and the advantage he has. Guns 1 down. Arcitys may be able to pick him out here as the top side of the map. Oh my God, Pred finds 2. That's tremendous. Arcitys answers right back, and it is a 2v2.
I think that was triggered just from Arcitys. I think he could have had the first kill quicker, but he got 2 instead. 2 versus 2, back towards B,
oh my
and
God.
Sim can't find anybody.
Oh my
Accuracy
God.
on the cross, and Accuracy gone down. The ace in the round 11.
To the point we go, though, is Arcitys. He's in a bit of trouble now. Reinforcements flying. Oh, good pinch. Oh, no! Wow! Arcitys with 2. Accuracy's late to the party, and he's gone. No lives left now for Seattle. Atlanta FaZe, this is their round to lose.
As he at least watches that flank, takes down Hook, and once again, that's another great push shut down by Atlanta FaZe. They're ready for the gunfights. Arcitys not slowing down. Shuts down all that pressure towards P5. Having himself so far a map answering into this series.
Oh, and having a little bit of a hard time trying to get through the blinds.
And the reason for that is, not only do they have to get enough players down to move forward, but they need enough players alive to try and get that second wave of kills. And they're just so difficult to do. You see, Abizi right now is trying to be an issue by farming Seattle Surge and keeping them staggered off of spawn.
Oh, well, that's going to be 2 dead. Last player up is going to be Arcitys, unfortunately. his teammates do drop all around him. So now he has to try to go big in this massive play. So he cannot finish this kill onto Brett. Brett is just sliding around, but at least it stalls enough time for the rest of Atlanta FaZe to get into play. Florida, so far with a great hold, are able to take the lead in this game. You are Atlanta. You have to break this. You cannot give up all this time, knowing that you're going into this P1. Sky's gonna be aggressive, but Arcitys finds the kill. Arcitys finds 2.
Does he read it? Finds 2 real for the first, and Skies at least is there for the trade. Can he rely on the teammates to win the gunfight from the front? No, he will not. Atlanta clear things out again, but
You got a minute 45, you're up 2 lives. They might just win it here in the round 4.
We've seen this, maybe a couple of times to just lock down this point defensively, but it's all about that player number 6 accuracy. He has to stay pushed up, but he's gonna off that tree, able to find that first gunfight, but now the trades through the middle of the map as RC is able to come on through with that pick. There's the MP40. Arcitys with 3, 6 in a row for the captain.
Arcitys popping off. He has been terrific in the respawns. And he got it
Oh,
right before he dropped.
Yep.